What's going on, good people? In a minute, coming back at you with another message. This message today is going to really talk about perspective, purpose, and principle. You got to have perspective, good perspective in order to live in your purpose, and obviously principle is what matters when you're trying to deal with the adversary. You're just trying to deal with being unconventional, and a lot of times we always know that controversy and evil and the negativity is going to win. We know that, to do good and to have, purpose in your life and to live, with a perspective and principle, it's going to require work. That's why I enjoy when I can get on here and I can just talk about it. It helps me to stay in my lane and to continue living my purpose and, stand on principle. And the perspective of saving souls has always been an uplifting idea that I think that if people, looked at it in a way not for them to benefit, but for others around them to benefit, it could serve the greater good. And that's really what I'm all about. It's just living for the greater good. Yeah, I know I could be controversial and probably, go viral. That's not my intent. Because look at all the people who've gone viral, and it takes a lot to really stay relevant when you go viral. It's like the minute you up, a lot of people want to see how you gonna fall. But if I'm basically down at the bottom, where am I falling to? I'm just down here, just living in my purpose and standing on principle, staying on my square, and just having a perspective. Like, I just want to help people. Like, I'm not trying to be laughed at. I'm not trying to be a fashion designer or guru or whatever, all caught up in the capitalistic ways that I know the world thrives on, and, the things that people, they salivate for, looking at people go through pain and hurt. I just want to see people win. I want to see souls get saved. I want to see people just come together and help each other out, because this is a crazy world we live in crazy times. I'm not going to get into the details of all that, because obviously you can just turn on your media feed or TV, and that'll help you out in that regard. I just want to see something and hear something different, as far as people just being blessed, and as far as people being, having salvation, as far as people just wanting to live for the greater good. Yeah, I get it. Some people are going to look at it like, nah, man, I'm not really feeling that, that God stuff. I know you talk about it, and I know it's a thing, but it's just not my thing. I just want to live. In their mind, they may be afraid of the truth. They may have been hurt by the truth. Somebody may have lied to them about the truth, or somebody may have misled them in a way where they're like, nah, I'm not falling for all that no more. I'm just gonna live. Ain't no such thing as no God. All this religion stuff is about control and about just keeping people subjected to being less than. And so I get it, but God has blessed me in a way where I feel this is necessary for me to keep going, and I'm not gonna stop. It's not gonna be like I'm gonna drop something every day. No, I don't. That's not my intention, because I want the past messages to get heard too. So if I got 1,000 messages out there, I don't want just people to be paying attention to the 10 of them that are at the top. I want people to go all the way back to the beginning and see why this is even a thing and why I'm even doing it. So that's why I try to do it slow, and I stay steady. And I just try to be consistent and live in my live in my purpose, and continue to stand on my principle and have perspective in a way that is not controversy. Because saving souls is not controversy. Saving souls is a good thing. God's will is not controversy. God's will is a good thing. Salvation is a good thing. But evil and sin and, seeing people fall and seeing people, coming up short and missing out on blessings and, pain and suffering, that's what sells. That's, lying and deceiving and, Hollywood and entertainment, fashion, sports, all that sells. That sells, because it takes people away from having to pay attention to themselves, and they pay attention to something else. But when you got to go within and look at your soul and do a soul check with somebody around you, that's hard. That's not conventional. In this world system, that's not what's going to get you to the higher places in life. You may be at the bottom for a long time, and this may not even take off until after I'm long gone. But at the end of the day, let God's wills be done. Let His will be done. I'm going to continue to share the gospel as much as I can. My testimony is my way of helping people to understand how God has blessed me and helped me, And I just hope that, you know, it touches somebody in a way that they can go out and bless somebody else and help somebody else in their own walk, in their own life. So may God bless you and God keep you. Peace.